This is all he cares about. It's all he wants. He wants his ball. He wants you to throw. It was the cutest. My face is like turning red. But he did cute. So, we have another question. And if you rise up with me while I don't hit my head on the counter. By Kristin, Colyer. How do you emotion? As an INTP, I rarely react emotionally. It's difficult for me to empathize, especially when someone is reacting irrationally. I know emotional communication is important. However, I'm rather indifferent towards such things. I can mimic emotional support, although I know it's only synthetic. He didn't even chase his ball. What are you doing? So, I have an unloose foot, and I don't know what to do with it. Anyways, so with this question, I was actually trying to ponder it, and I was like, I don't really know how to answer, because I feel like there are a lot of avenues I could communicate about it, because of different situations, and how we get to certain points, because what if like people that I don't know versus people I do know, and versus people I know for a long time that's been frustrating me for like years. Yeah, there's all these different potentials, I suppose. But in general, yes, when I am around people that I do not know, I am not emotionally vulnerable, I suppose. Even kind of interesting, because in my mind I might play like an image or play a like me talking to people in this passionate way, and then how it comes out is, we should really do it this way. And it's not very zealous at all. I could not play the part of Braveheart if I even tried. But, oh well, I guess the INTP's curse. So, though I think knowing that the synthetic recreation of emotion shouldn't be a downer, it's very powerful for us to be able to mimic those emotions, because we can see this circumstance be like, right now needs emotion. Right now needs this kind of reaction, and we can mimic it. And sometimes, actually, through mimicking it, you start to actually feel that. There are times when I had to tell myself, I need to feel this right now, because naturally it just doesn't come to me, but I need to feel sympathetic. And so I start to kind of act and play the part and get myself to that point for me to feel sympathetic, or whatever like emotion needed for that moment. Even angry sometimes, I tell myself I should be angry right now, and so then I make myself angry. It is a strange thing, but I have to like go with the brain first and then try to get the ball rolling. And you as an individual, you know, hey, there's a message. And you as an individual know what you need to do to get yourself into certain emotions if you can. But it's also important, what do you value in other people? What do you value as how they look at you? What do you value that they feel? So if you value that they feel like accepted or comfortable around you, you need to make yourself into this mode, or you need to make yourself react, it's really abstract, so it's hard for me to like articulate, but you need to put yourself in certain emotions in order for them to feel what you value, what other people should feel. But if you don't value anything, then you're not going to find yourself in that, you're not going to find the freedom to like express yourself in different ways for their benefit, if that makes sense. Because there are some people, they only will focus on the information and the whatever you call it, the logic and all that stuff. And someone dinged at the door. It's a telemarketer, I think. I don't know. He can figure it out. Well, anyways, so we're going to keep it real quiet. All right. I think that's mostly it. No, so find what you value in other people. If you don't value something in other people, find something to value in other people. Because when you start to value those things, you will start to gain that emotional support for them so that they can have those things. Now, I'm not meaning like you value the truth. That's the truth. That is outside of humanity necessarily. What do you value in people? They're just gonna keep barking. What do you value in people specifically? Is it their well-being? Is it their comfort? Is it there's a plethora of other things. If you find yourself not finding any value because they're irrational, well, they're not actually. Though you have to find value in it and start to build yourself into those things. And so then you can be able to create those emotional things, create those emotional those reactions for those people. So that's pretty much it. Sorry about the dogs and all that stuff, and it took me a little bit to get there. This question was very, very, it's emotion, so I'm not really good at that, because especially whenever I do start to talk emotionally, the information and what I value for myself starts to get all, tweaked, because I can't communicate properly anymore, and I'm more communicating emotionally rather than factually, and then I end up saying things that don't necessarily, they may connect, but I don't know how to build the thread because I'm not focusing on the information. Anyway, so I will see you guys in another video, another live. If you have any questions, put them in the description below, and you enjoy the rest of your day. You know what? Have some ice cream, and if you don't like ice cream, you treat yourself. Just treat yourself. All right, peace out.